Hello my dear friends, so welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. Today in this video, let's try to understand planet Jupiter retrograde in Vedic Astrology. What will happen when this planet is getting retrograde in your horoscope? And what are the kind of results this placement is going to provide you? I'm going to explain in this video. See, first of all, you have to have basic understanding regarding the retrograde planets. What is retrograde means? Retrograde in the simple terms, it means whenever any planet that is moving in the backward direction. That is known as the retrograde. Or if I talk about in terms of a Vedant Jyotish, retrograde means Vakri. Vakri means some kind of a past life karmas that are associated with this planet, and you have to fulfill that past life karmas in this present birth. That is why that planet is retrograde in your horoscope. And especially if you want to check that kind of a pending karmas, look at the houses that is controlled by planet Jupiter in your horoscope and look at the placement of the Jupiter in your birth chart especially. So then there are total 3 houses where these kind of a pending karmas are associated, and along with that you have also look at into your 5th house, which is your past life deeds or Purva Punya Bhava, Purv Sanchit Karam. You have to look into these four placements to able to determine the correct picture in your life. The number one thing whenever planet Jupiter is retrograde in your horoscope, lot of individuals, they are going to misguide you in your life. Mark this sentence very clearly. Lot of other individuals, they are going to misguide you in your own life. Suppose you are moving into a one fixed path or into one fixed direction in your life. At some point in your life, some individuals are going to come in front of you and they are going to misguide you to some different direction. Like this is the wrong direction and this is the right direction. You have to move into that direction. After moving into that direction, some individuals come in front of you and they are going to again misguide you and they are going to tell you, no, you are moving into a wrong path. You have to move into a that direction. And in that way, the whole life of the individual, it is getting into directionless kind of a thing. Especially if Jupiter, it is posited in the inimical sign or whether it is debilitated or exalted. This is the number one trait that you individuals are going to feel in your life. Also the people, the persons who are going to misguide you, it is not necessary that they are their enemies. Maybe the individuals that are present very nearby you, from your friend circle or from your family members as well. Because Jupiter is a significator of the complete family. Family before marriage and family after marriage as well. So any kind of individuals from the home environment, they are going to misguide you. Now many of you ask me like why this thing is going to happen in my life. See, whenever this planet is Jupiter, it is a significator of many things. And whenever this planet is getting retrograde, the number one thing is the person is completely directionless. There is no direction that is present in front of them. Like whether I have to go into this direction or that direction. And that is not their fault. Because of their past life experiences, they have misguided a lot in their life. Like they have followed all the paths and still not find any kind of a variable result in their life. That is why it is known as a very, very directionless place. Secondly, planet Jupiter is a significator of many things. Jupiter represents your husband. If you are a woman especially, planet Jupiter controls your wealth, money and finance as well. It is a significator of your happiness, happiness from your children, marital bliss, money and wealth accumulation, education, wisdom and knowledge. Everything is somewhere connected under this planet. And if this planet is getting retrograde, and especially if you are a woman, then you are going to receive a husband that is going to be of some kind of a low morals, or some kind of a pending karmas that are also associated with your husband as well. Because with this kind of a Jupiter retrogression, here you are trying to give your 100%, but you will only receive about 60 to 70% of the positive results from your life partner or from your spouse. The rest 30%, it is gone into some kind of a Jupiter retrogression. Because there is some kind of a karmic backlog that is not only connected with your life, that is connected with your husband's life as well. That is why Jupiter is retrograde in your horoscope. And that is why you have attracted that kind of an individual or that kind of a spouse in your life as well. So that is one of the very high karmas, especially if you are a woman. That thing is connected with Jupiter retrograde. Apart from this, here Jupiter acts as a testing guru. Jupiter try to test your financial wisdom and knowledge as well. Because with these kind of placements, the person mind is somewhere getting eccentric in terms of the financial knowledge as well. As I told you, lot of individuals are going to misguide you in your path. So lot of individuals that are also going to misguide you in terms of the financial path as well. Suppose, let me give you one example. You have put some kind of money in the investments, or you are doing some kind of a monthly investments. After doing that investment for a 1 year and 2 year, your mind is going to think in a retrograde motion. Oh my goodness, that thing is not giving the such kind of a huge returns in my life. Maybe I can take out the money from there and I can reinvest in some other place. Then again you reinvest in some other place. Again you feel the same thing. You reinvest in the third place. And in doing all that kind of a multiple transactions, you will not be able to achieve any kind of a profit in your life. That is also a very high karma which is connected with the money and wealth and finance as well. I'm not saying these individuals are very, very financial savvy individuals. Like they possess that kind of a financial knowledge as well. But whenever it comes to the application part, whenever they try to apply that kind of a financial knowledge in their life, their mind it is getting into 10 to 15 directions. And that is why they will not be able to concentrate or stick to one thing for a longer duration of time. That is why Jupiter is testing them. And the number one remedy, if you are having Jupiter retrograde in your horoscope, just try to stick to one thing for a longer duration of time. Irrespective of your job, your work, environment, career, love life, relationship. Just try to stick to any one thing for a longer duration of time. Then it acts as a very good remedial measures as well. You can reap out the lot of positive results. Because here Jupiter is already have lot of potential energy present inside this planet. Jupiter is highly capable of giving you good results. But here Jupiter tries to test your knowledge as well. Whether if I'm going to give you this thing very easily, do you have that kind of a knowledge that you can handle that kind of a big thing in your life? So that is why Jupiter acts as a testing guru. Jupiter tries to test your financial knowledge. Jupiter tries to test your marital knowledge as well. Whether this individual having the knowledge of raising up a family or not. And if you are having that kind of a knowledge, and you can only receive knowledge after committing lot of mistakes in your life. Because if whenever any planet, I told you, irrespective of the planet, any planet that is getting retrograde, just understand only one thing, a simple thing. You must have to commit mistakes again and again related to that areas of your life. Look at the placement of planet Jupiter in whichever house in your horoscope that planet is posited. And look at the houses that are governed by planet Jupiter. Suppose you are Aries ascendant and Jupiter is controlling your 9th house and 12th house. And it is posited in the second house of wealth and finance. It means you are going to commit some kind of a mistake related to your second house. Second house also represents some kind of a communication as well. Through communicating, you are going to commit a lot of mistake. It is the house of your family as well. Some individual is present inside your family life that is going to misguide you. Similar case, if Jupiter is retrograde in your 10th house, that individual is present in your career environment. That is going to misguide you in your life. If it is posited in the 11th house, it means some person from your professional friend circle that is going to misguide you. If it is posited in the 9th house, it means some person from the gurus, your teachers, they are going to misguide you in your life. And that is the karmic path. You cannot avoid this path in your life. Also, it is a very beautiful thing if this planet is retrograde in your horoscope. Let me tell you one more thing. You are going to leave that kind of a karmic backlog in this life. And after that, you are getting free in your life. Because Jupiter retrograde, this planet not only behave in the similar way in the first half and in the later half. Because I have seen many astrological birth chart. Sometimes Jupiter it is retrograde in your horoscope and they will not be able to experience these kind of results until the age of 30. And after 30, they are going to experience the results. Some individuals, they are never ever going to experience the results until the age of 50. And after the age of 50, they are going to experience that kind of results in their life. Because it is not, I told you, it is a very, very karmic placement. It totally depends upon the planet Jupiter. Whenever Jupiter tries to teach you knowledge, you have to have that kind of a mental preparation as well. Secondly, just try to look at the transit chart. Whenever planet Jupiter is going retrograde, look at that time period. It means at that time period you are going to commit some kind of a mistake in your life. And look at the transiting house. In whichever house this planet is transiting, try to get mental preparation regarding the that areas of your life. Because I told you, without mistakes or without failures, this Jupiter is never ever going to give you good results in your life. Apart from this, it is a very, very good placement if you want to go into field of a research oriented activities. Because in the field of a research especially, if Jupiter is retrograde, the person is going back and forth in the same field. Researching, doing research, coming back, doing research, coming back, doing research, coming back. And here, like these individuals, they will not feel much frustration. But that research have to be related to the one single thing. It is not like that you are conducting research around the 10 to 15 different fields. You are interested in that thing as well. That is not going to work. Because with this kind of a placement, Jupiter is going to give you that kind of a weird pictures in your mind, so that you can commit mistakes. After committing mistakes, only then Jupiter is going to teach you. Okay, now you have committed all these mistakes. Please tell me what are the kind of financial knowledge, what are the kind of wisdom you have acquired after committing those mistakes. And if you are able to express that kind of teachings in front of the Jupiter, then this planet is going to take you up in your life. And that is a very, very beautiful placement. And that is the beauty of the Vedic astrology. With the help of Vedic astrology, you can decode each and every single thing in your life. So that's it, guys, from my side in this video. I hope you like the analysis of Jupiter retrograde. If you have any queries regarding your birth chart, please contact me at my mail ID. I will respond you back within 48 hours after receiving your email. Any questions regarding Jupiter retrogression, marriage consultation, career consultation, do let me know. Also, you can please follow me on Instagram and Facebook as well, where I post a lot of stuff related to Vedic astrology. So till then, please take care of yourself. I will meet you very, very soon in the next video. Bye-bye and take care.